Just imagine, only 20 to 25 years ago, whenever people heard the words electric car, they pictured a slow, small, and boring vehicle. But today, those same electric cars can accelerate like supercars. So what really changed? Was it only the bigger battery? Or is the real secret hidden inside the motor? Recently, Tesla's new carbon fiber sleeve motor has become a major topic of discussion in the engineering world. Many experts believe this is not just a faster motor, but a technology that could remain a big challenge for other companies for many years. But what is so special about this motor that even the biggest automakers have started taking it seriously? In this video, we'll explain in simple language what problem had been hidden inside electric motors for years, how Tesla solved it, why carbon fiber is getting so much attention, and why simply opening Tesla's patents doesn't mean any company can build a motor like this. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also understand whether this technology is only for high-performance cars, or if it could change the future of the entire EV industry. Let's understand it in detail, and before we move ahead, make sure to subscribe. If someone looks at today's Tesla Model S Plaid and says electric cars have always been this fast, that would be completely wrong. If we go back a few years, the first electric cars were nothing like today's EVs. Around 2003, most EVs were designed for short city trips. They had low speed, limited power, and couldn't travel very far on a single charge. At that time, people believed electric cars were only good for everyday short-distance driving, not for long journeys or strong performance. Then, little by little, the technology started improving. Batteries became better, electronics advanced, and the biggest change was seen in electric motor design. In 2008, the Tesla Roadster began changing people's thinking. For the first time, it showed that an electric car was not just a way to save electricity, but could also deliver impressive performance. Its range and speed attracted the attention of other automakers. After that, Tesla kept improving its motors and control systems. The results became clear with the Model S and later the Model S Plaid. The Plaid became famous for its acceleration because it can go from a standstill to 60 mph or about 97 km/h in just a few seconds. But the real story is not just about being fast once. The important part is that the motor can keep delivering the same power again and again without overheating or losing its performance. Many people think an EV's power comes only from its battery, but that's not the complete picture. The battery stores energy, while the motor delivers that energy to the wheels. Even if the battery is excellent, the car can never show its full potential if the motor cannot use that energy efficiently. That's why the battery and the motor must work together perfectly. Over the past 20 years, electric motor technology has improved through many small advancements. Better magnets, more efficient control software, faster inverter processing, and designs that remain stable at high RPM have greatly improved the performance of electric cars. That's why today's EVs are faster, more reliable, and more energy efficient than before. This is also why engineers are no longer focused only on building bigger batteries. The biggest problem hidden inside the rotor. First, let's understand what actually happens inside an electric motor that decides its overall power and performance. Every electric motor has two main parts. The first is the stator, which stays on the outside, and the second is the rotor, which spins rapidly in the center. When the stator creates a magnetic field, it makes the rotor start spinning. This spinning force is what finally reaches the wheels and moves the vehicle forward. That's why if the rotor does not work properly, the performance of the entire motor is affected. Most electric vehicles on the road today use copper windings and a silicon steel core inside the rotor. Copper carries electricity very efficiently, while silicon steel helps manage the magnetic field more effectively. This design has been used for decades because it is reliable and also easy to manufacture on a large scale. But the real challenge begins when the motor starts spinning at very high speed. As the RPM, or revolutions per minute, increases, the centrifugal force acting on the rotor also rises quickly. In simple words, the faster the rotor spins, the stronger the force trying to pull it outward. That is why every part of the rotor experiences very high mechanical stress at high RPM. If this stress keeps increasing over time, very small changes begin to appear inside the rotor. Many times these changes are not even visible to the naked eye, but their effect can clearly be seen in the motor's performance. Even a small imbalance in the rotor can increase vibration, create more noise, and make the motor run hotter than before. This extra heat also leads to more energy loss. That is why engineers do not focus only on making a more powerful motor. They also make sure the motor remains stable for a long time. If the motor keeps overheating or produces excessive vibration, its efficiency starts to drop. In other words, part of the battery's energy gets wasted as heat and friction instead of reaching the wheels. This has been one of the biggest challenges in motor engineering for many years. On one hand, companies wanted the motor to spin at higher RPM to deliver better power and faster acceleration. On the other hand, keeping the rotor safe and perfectly balanced at those high speeds was not easy. That is why increasing motor speed was never just about software or the battery. The strength of the rotor and its design were just as important. Trying to solve this challenge in a different way eventually opened the door to new motor technologies. How exactly does Tesla's carbon fiber sleeve work? This is where Tesla took a different approach. Instead of only trying to increase the motor's speed, the company focused on strengthening the part that experiences the most stress, the rotor. To do this, Tesla used a carbon fiber sleeve, which is a very thin layer of carbon fiber fitted precisely around the outside of the rotor. Its job is to keep the rotor in its correct shape even at very high speeds. Carbon fiber is well known for its strength, with tensile strength around 2,400 times higher than many common engineering metals, which is why it is also used in aircraft and racing cars. The interesting part is that this sleeve is only about 2.5 millimeter thick, but its role is extremely important. When the rotor spins at very high speed, the sleeve holds it tightly from all sides, reducing the effect of outward forces and helping it keep its shape stable. Engineers call this preload, meaning the carbon fiber sleeve applies controlled pressure to the rotor from the beginning, which helps keep it balanced at high speed. According to Tesla, this design allows the motor to operate safely at around 22,000 revolutions per minute. At such high speed, the biggest challenge is not just spinning fast, but staying stable all the time. If the rotor remains balanced, the motor can deliver power more effectively, produce less vibration, and generate comparatively less heat. Why does not just speed, but also efficiency increase? Many people think that if a motor spins faster, it simply means higher speed, but in reality, the benefit of a good motor is not limited to acceleration alone. If a motor is more efficient, it can make better use of the battery's energy. When less heat is generated inside the motor, less energy is wasted as heat, meaning more electricity from the battery reaches the wheels. If the motor keeps overheating, its control system may reduce power to protect it. So lower heat is not just about protecting the motor, but also about maintaining consistent performance. Better cooling also plays a major role, and if the motor stays stable while running at high speed, the driver gets almost the same response and power every time. This effect can be noticed in everyday driving, whether overtaking on the highway or driving long distances, as consistent power makes the driving experience more reliable. When the motor uses energy more efficiently, you can get more effective driving from the same battery charge, making motor efficiency just as important as the battery itself. Why are other companies lagging behind? If this technology is so beneficial, why don't other major car companies adopt it quickly and match Tesla? The real challenge is bringing the entire manufacturing process to the same level. Manufacturing complexity means every step has to be extremely precise, and specialized machines cannot be built overnight. Hence, a strong supply chain and the ability to manufacture successfully at a large scale. Now, the biggest question is whether a motor technology like the carbon fiber sleeve could become Tesla's biggest strength in the future. The answer is not easy yet because the electric vehicle industry is changing very rapidly with new batteries, better software, lower-cost manufacturing, and AI technologies advancing continuously. However, motor engineering is likely to play a much bigger role in the coming years, with companies aiming to build motors that do more work with less energy, generate less heat, and maintain performance for longer. If these improvements continue, they could have a positive impact on both vehicle performance and overall cost. Tesla also does not want to remain just a car company, working on areas such as robotaxi, AI-based driving, and large-scale automated manufacturing, which will increase the need for reliable, low-maintenance, and energy-efficient motors. On the other hand, it is important to remember that many of the world's biggest automakers are continuously investing in new materials and better designs, so competition is likely to become even stronger. If Tesla continues improving its motor technology, manufacturing, and software, it can certainly gain an advantage. But whether that advantage will last will not be decided by a single technology alone. The companies that stay ahead will be the ones that achieve the right balance between better batteries, efficient motors, faster production, reliable software, and competitive pricing. Now we'd like to hear your opinion. If Tesla keeps improving its motor technology, do you think other companies will be able to close the gap, or could motor engineering become Tesla's biggest advantage? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments.